All right. No, me, I be having to check. I got to know that it's on. All right.
Absolutely.
Got some notifications here.
Yep.
All right, we are live on here. Let me go on and kick off this engagement. Y'all, that's a social media hack. Um, that's a social media hack, y'all. So I kicked off the engagement. So hey, welcome, y'all. I see y'all hopping on. I know y'all. I see people. I see y'all. Go on and hop on.
Welcome.
Go on and hop on.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all go on and hop on here and get this knowledge. Go on and hop on. If y'all are chiming in, go ahead and drop a comment. And I see a few of y'all. I don't think y'all know that we can see y'all, but we can only see like the number of people, not the actual people, unless y'all drop a comment. So go ahead and drop a comment if you're hopping on. If you guys can see us, go ahead and drop a comment. And
Hey,
say hey, hello, welcome, welcome,
welcome.
welcome, welcome, welcome. Good deal, good deal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go on and hop on, y'all. Gonna hop on. This is some serious knowledge we about to drop on here. So go on and hop
Absolutely.
on. All right, we're gonna kick this off, y'all. Y'all, welcome, welcome again. Welcome, welcome to the live stream. We have Gerald Bass again on here sharing some knowledge with us, and we also have Antonio Millhouse too as well. And we are going to talk about some serious. Hey, Ashley, what's up? Ashley's on there. See, Ashley, so y'all better come on here. So, y'all, we're gonna drop some serious knowledge, and we're gonna be talking about chat software, and this is something very, very interesting that a lot of people probably have never ever heard of. So, Gerald, just go ahead and share something a little bit about what our mission is first, because we do have a couple of new people that just recently joined the group. So, share some information about that.
Absolutely. Hello to the 1% CEOs, those that are new to the group, to those that are seasoned, been here for a while. Definitely welcome to this evening's live stream with the Rise of the 1% team. My name is Gerald Bass. I'm actually the founder of the Rise of the 1%. We've been around now about 5.5 years, and we focus on assisting Black coaches, consultants, course creators, and service providers. We're putting systems in place online to consistently pack their calendars with qualified appointments and also be able to grow their businesses to that $20,000 to $50,000 a month level without paid ads. We also assist our clients as well with building out remote commission-based sales teams as well. And our mission over the next 3 years or less is to create $1 billion in success stories amongst Black entrepreneurs. And right now we are already in the hundreds of thousands. We're approaching millions soon. And so, yeah, that's pretty much myself, and that's the Rise of the 1%. And this is our team, some of our team here.
Hey, y'all.
Oh.
What's going on? What's going on? They say welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, they hopping on. They hopping on. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. So just share a little bit about this little software that's that's going now in regards to like chatting. So just talk about like what that entails as far as like, what does that involve and how can it be beneficial?
Absolutely. So I'm going to get into the software um, in terms of the details and the specifics, but I will say what's very unique about it is it's pretty much plug and play, and it has some semi-automated features to it. And it's also great for pipeline management when you're prospecting, and being that you have a sales team as well, they can utilize it as well in terms of outbound prospecting. And like I say, it's plug and play in terms of the messages, has a semi-automated feature to it that I'm going to share with everyone this evening. And also it's just great for managing the pipeline. And so what I wanted to do, Charlotte, is I wanted to just talk about the foundational aspects of things that you really want to have set up first.
Okay,
And then we'll
gotcha.
get into talking about the chat software. So
Okay.
let me share my screen.
Okay. right.
All right. So can you all see the document?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I wanted to talk to you all about using chat to pack your calendar with qualified appointments. So step one, you want to craft a high quality Facebook profile. So you want to have a captivating background cover photo. Okay. So at times I see people's background cover photos and they have pictures of them up there with their family, or they have their kids up there, or whatever the case may be. And not saying there's anything wrong with that, but of course, being you're running a business and you're on social media, you will want to have a background cover photo. Pretty much, you can have a picture of you on it. You can have your logo on it as well, and basically a statement of who you're serving and how you're serving them. And then you also want a captivating profile picture of yourself, right? Professional headshot or just photo as a whole of yourself, high quality photo, right? Not a picture of your dog, your cat, not even a picture of your logo. And this is on your personal page, by the way, right? You want a captivating picture of yourself. You want to make sure you're using the 4 E's of social media marketing in terms of your content that's on your page. So you want to have enlightening content, which is basically inspirational content. You want to inspire people. You want to have educational content where you educate your audience. You give them tips and advice and different tools and resources that can assist them. At times, you can do call to actions on your educational content to get them to go book a call with you, or if you have some type of lead magnet like an ebook or a video sales letter in terms of a case study or something like that, cheat sheets, whatever the case may be, you can give call to actions, but I do recommend doing 90% valuable content and 10% making offers, right? And then you want to have a human feel to your social media profile as well, which is you want to post entertaining stuff. Every now and then you can have a sense of humor, and then also lifestyle content, right? You don't have to post every single move that you're making and everything you're doing throughout your day, but it's good as well to show that you're a human being, right? You're not just all about business, okay? And then you want to have engaging content, right? So you want to post content that will engage your audience to get them to interact with you. And you want to post testimonials and case studies as well. All right. So that's what you want to do. Is that making sense so far? Type in the chat box if that's making sense. How many of y'all are getting something out of that so far? Before I move forward, type in the chat box if you're getting something out of that so far. Type some ones in the chat. If you
Type some
got
ones
something
in
out
the
of
chat,
that
y'all.
so far.
Type some ones in the chat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ashley, on her, she said,
We're
she said 11111.
We're looking to rise into that top 1%. Okay, makes sense. Okay.
Makes sense.
Awesome stuff.
Good deal. Good deal.
All right, cool. Good afternoon. Yes, one. Okay, awesome. Good afternoon. Great afternoon.
Good afternoon. Great afternoon.
Cool. Let's get it. All right, so we'll move forward. Step 2 is using outbound chat. So you want to find Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out at. Now, you can do that on Facebook, right? You can actually go into the search and just type in certain keywords around your particular industry that you're involved in, and you can find groups. It's a software we use for chat, okay? And in this software as well, a great unique component to it is they always add groups back here, right? All type of groups in different industries. So we pretty much could just go into this software, go into the section where all the groups are, and the groups where we believe our ideal clients are hanging out at, we just go and join the groups, right? If they have membership questions there, then we're going to answer the questions, right? And we're going to get into the groups. We're going to join as many groups as we can, okay? Now, once you join the groups, you don't want to go in there spamming your products and services. You want to go in there, add value to the group, or you can add value to other people's posts in the group, but don't spam, right? You want to share some content in there that'll be helpful to everyone, or tools and resources that'll be helpful. Do that. Position yourself as a trusted advisor, right? An expert at what you do. Don't go in just promoting. That's where a lot of people mess up when they join groups. The next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to go and start to find people in the group. Identify people in the group that look like they maybe could be your ideal clients. And what you do is you go over to their page, look at what they got going on their page. Business look like someone could be an ideal client for your particular business. Then you want to fire off a friend request. And you want to also go over to their page and you want to engage on some of their posts, right? You want to engage on some of their posts, genuinely engage on some of their posts. Also, you only want to send friend requests to people that have mutual friends with you. If you send too many friend requests to people that don't have mutual friends with you, then you'll get put in Facebook jail over time, right? So you don't want to do that, okay? So you want to just fire off the friend requests. Is this making sense? Is there anything as well, Tonio, or even Charlotte, you all want to add before I dive into the other stuff on here?
So yeah, man. For one, Gerald, man, you definitely hit on a lot of key points, man. Thanks for sharing it, because I know those that's getting a lot out of it. So yeah, like Gerald said, when you really implement and put these 4 E's into play, because a lot of times most people feel like they don't know what to post. So Gerald just gave you all the blueprint on what type of content to put out there on your page, because most times people just be on Facebook, just want to promote their business. Like, let people know you more about business. Let people know you're an all-around type of individual. And, that's one of the things that's very important, because a lot of times when you leverage these 4 E's of social media, people will incline to want to know more about what you do, because a lot of times when they see people that's promoting their business 24/7, 365 and nothing else, like they have no other life outside of business, not too many people going to really connect with you like that on that level. But when you can show yourself and be authentic and just show people the type of person you are all around, you tend to attract people to you. And that's very key. So, yeah, man, you really hit on some great, valuable key points on that, Gerald. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, this stuff helped me a lot. And I learned this from Gerald years, known Gerald now for 10 plus years. And, this same stuff he shared with me when I was just his mentee. Now I'm part of the team. Like, this stuff really helped me on my journey in entrepreneurship. And, I still apply this thing to this day. So it don't matter how many years are down the line, this stuff will still apply. It's going to be working.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That is so true. And also, like he mentioned, like, y'all make sure y'all have a photo on there. Ain't nobody gonna relate to you, and you got that white background on your photo, and you have like nothing on your page. Y'all, you have to have stuff on your page. And like they mentioned, and Gerald mentioned this too earlier, not just business. That's not what he's talking about. Like a little bit of, your life. Like my son had a thing at school yesterday. I put that out there. Now, you don't have to do everything, true enough, but don't nobody want to engage with nobody that have that white egg on their picture. You know what I'm saying? So have like at least a real picture out there, y'all. Seriously. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that for sure. And yes, it does help attract people to you. Seriously. People will start to be like, oh wow, she's doing some big things, he's doing some big things. Guys, you have to make sure that you have, again, you don't have to share everything. Jerry mentioned that earlier. You don't have to share everything. But make sure that you have, enough out there to where people know that you are authentic and you're like a real person too, because it's a lot of bots and stuff out there. So having a profile, if you don't have a profile pictures, that's a red flag right there. So guys, make sure you at least have a profile picture. We're not telling you have to go to a studio and get this done. You can literally go on a brick wall outside and take a picture with your phone. And that's good enough. And just something like that. But yeah, having a blank profile picture, no sirs and no ma'ams.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. We totally agree with that, Gerald.
Cool. So, yeah, for this particular strategy that I'm sharing with you all to work this evening in your businesses, yeah, you have to have your profile set up the right way because people won't even accept your friend requests a lot of times if it's not set up. Or they won't respond to the messages. And when we get into this chat software in a second, they won't even respond to your messages.
Right.
Your profile is not really set up with what I shared. So that's real key, right? So let's go on and move forward. Go back to sharing my screen.
He's going to share again.
All right. So step 2, once again, use an outbound chat. Find those Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out at. I already spoke on that. Go in there, add value. Don't go in there spamming. Find people that look like your ideal clients. Go over to their page, see what they got going on. Shoot them a friend request. Generally engage on some of their posts, right? And you want to shoot out at least 50 friend requests a day for this particular strategy to be highly effective for your business to pack your calendar with qualified appointments, right? So some people just use this strategy and maybe shoot out a few friend requests here and there or when they have time. You got to really go all in with this particular strategy for it really to work. So when it comes to the friend requests, all right, shooting those out on your Facebook profile. And of course, as people accept your request, what do you want to do? Then you've already genuinely engaged on some of their posts. You want to message them, right? So I want to show you all this evening how we use this particular chat software. So I'm going to go with the Facebook. Okay, let me stop 1 second because they're doing the 2-factor authentication on my Facebook. So give me 1 second, you all.
Yeah, y'all in for a treat. I hope y'all ready. Y'all are in for a treat.
Yeah, y'all don't, yeah. The gems, I'm hoping that y'all writing this stuff down. If y'all ain't writing this stuff down, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all playing. Y'all playing games.
Absolutely. Let's get it. So yeah, we ready now. Okay, so
cool.
All right. So how we use this chat software, you all, is when a prospect accepts friend requests, come here, copy this name. So I'm here Control C, or on my laptop, then I have an Apple's Command C. You may have another type of laptop, so it may be something else, right? So what we do, we come here, we go to lead, we paste the lead in there, status we leave lead in, pipeline stages, we go to friend request sent, select the source, we go to Facebook friends, my list, and then links. We're going to come here, we're going to get my URL. I'm back over here, Command V. I'm going to hit save. Okay. For some reason, it didn't populate off of my laptop. Antonio, if you can you share your screen?
Yeah, I can. Yes, indeed. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me pull this up. 1 second. All righty. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Some reason, you all, I believe it's been some kind of block put on my Apple with that situation. So I'm gonna let Antonio do it. I gotta get with Apple in reference to that. So I'm gonna let Antonio do it. Because right now, pretty much our sales team is using this particular software. So I'm gonna let Antonio.
All right, I'm gonna edit.
Can y'all see my screen?
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go and test it out on your profile, Gerald.
Okay.
So, like Gerald said, you go to someone's profile after they accepted your friend request. So I'm gonna just copy his name, hit Control C, or if you have a Mac, it's Command C, right? So first thing first, we're gonna go to lead. I'm gonna paste his name here. Go to pipeline stages. Then I'm gonna go right here to friend request sent. Source, Facebook friends, my list. Then I'm gonna click right here at link. Then I'm gonna go back, copy his profile, paste it right here for the Facebook profile. And then once we do that, we're gonna hit save. Now, once we got this lead information, as you can see, it automatically imports it into this pipeline, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this messenger icon. And as you can see, Facebook takes you straight into that person's inbox. So now all I have to do is hit Control V, or if you have a Mac, it'll be Command V.
You can't see it on that screen.
Oh, you can't? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me stop real quick and let me pull this back up. All right. How about now?
You can see it now.
All right. So just paste this message, and as you can see, it automatically populate the message. Hey, Gerald, came across your profile today. Could I ask you a quick question? And then just fire it off. Send.
Absolutely. And then what happens after that, either they're going to respond or they're not. So if they don't respond, take them to the next step, Antonio.
All right. Okay, still on that screen. Okay. Yeah, I have to see. I don't know why. I guess I gotta let's view tabs. Yeah, it seems like I have to stop and go back to that screen again. Trying to see a way we can flow with it. All right, so once that message is sent, so let's just say Gerald didn't respond back, I'll slide this over to the next tab, icebreaker sent, right? And then from there, click on the messenger icon right here again. All right, let me go back to Facebook.
Yeah, we're just going to take you out through the first few steps. We're not going to go through the whole chat sequence. But we want you all to just see how effective this can be.
Absolutely. So as you can see, this is the second message. This is after the first message was sent and he didn't respond. So this will be pretty much like a follow-up. Are you open to chat a bit? Had a question for you. So these messages are already pre-written, already set up. And all you're really doing is taking the person from one step to the next step and pasting it there. So everything is already set up to make it so easy to navigate through your potential prospects that you're connecting with on Facebook, right?
Absolutely. And the thing about it is what we're working with our clients on is, of course, helping them with personalizing their particular messages for their ideal clients, right?
Absolutely.
So that's something that we're doing. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you can show one more.
Okay.
Message.
All right. Let me see if this session will work if I was to show my whole screen. All right. Can you see flow chat?
Yeah.
Okay. So then right here, take them over to the next sequence, 48-hour follow-up. So after 48 hours, send this message off. Click on the messenger icon. Right. And then hit Control V. And that's the next message. Great. I noticed on one of your recent posts, you mentioned you were a coach. Out of curiosity, do you struggle with consistently getting clients online? Simple as that.
Yep. So we can just stop it right there. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure you all are getting the gist of it, right? Through this particular chat system, all you are doing is pretty much moving your prospect through each stage. You can have the messages already populated at each stage. And the great thing about this is it's not just something you can use for yourself. As you grow a sales team, or being that you already have a sales team, you can plug them into this software as well, and they can use it as well, right? And it's great for pipeline management because as you're connecting with people daily, right, wherever you are in the process with that particular prospect, you can just pick back up if you haven't got them to book a call with you as of yet. But you're taking them through that process of that chat all the way till they book a call with you. All right, that's pretty much how it works.
That's amazing.
And you're able to
said she wanted.
put messages in there. You're able to put messages in there for if they're not responding, to go back and re-engage them, right? All that type of stuff. Absolutely.
Great stuff.
So how many of you all are getting some value out of this? Type in the chat box if you're getting something out of this.
Type in the chat box, y'all, if y'all getting some value.
Absolutely.
Somebody say hello. Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
If you're getting something out of this, type in the chat box. Also, make sure you hit that like or love button.
Yeah.
As well. Being you getting value.
Absolutely.
Actually said massive value. Good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Y'all make sure. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that y'all do that because y'all, these are some gems. This is stuff that nobody talks about. Again, we always talking about stuff that ain't nobody talking about. They doing behind the scenes, but most of the time they don't tell you jack.
And yeah, that's true. And Gerald, if you don't mind, man, just share with the viewers. You know, of course, we did a masterclass a week ago, and you know, with this same strategy that we sharing with our members here in the group, just let them know that with what you just shared right now, how one of our guests that hopped on to the webinar implemented this and tailored it around for her business, and you know the results that she's been able to get from it.
Yep.
So, absolutely. I mean, she actually became a client of ours, by the way.
Absolutely.
But yeah, pretty much, yeah, one of our clients hopped on the masterclass where we pretty much shared some of the messaging that you all just saw. We didn't even go through the whole messaging sequence, but we just pretty much shared with you all a few of the messages. But she took just those few messages. It just went and just iterating them for her particular market. And she actually gave them to her actual sales team that prospects on behalf of her company on a daily basis on social media. And she went out and generated appointments right within an hour of just using those first few messages. Right. And she's actually one of our clients. She was on a masterclass. She became one of our clients. Yeah. Right. She's going to be one of our net success stories.
Powerful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Guys, again, like you mentioned, this is a framework and it is a process. Keep in mind, it all goes, like you mentioned, all goes into sequence. You would have to really understand how to know how to get these messages to go in the sequence. Now, of course, you know, with the clients that we work with, they know the strategy of how to do this. But again, guys, it is, like you mentioned, it is a strategy though. It's a strategy to this. It's just not something that you're just throwing out there like random messages and stuff like that. It's right. An actual strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to craft the message, and the messaging is key.
Yeah.
And that's what we help a lot of our clients within our program, is getting the messaging all the way tight as well.
Right.
That's key. Right. Exactly.
Very key.
Cool. So pretty much, like I say, shooting off 50 friend requests a day, right? Messaging around 30 to 50 people a day, taking them through that chat sequence should land you around 3 to 5 discovery calls, meaning pre-qualifying calls a day, right? We call them 15-minute chats, right? How many of you all do pre-qualified calls for your business at this time? Type in the chat box. How many of you all do pre-qualified calls at this time for your business? And if you're not, just say you're not. How many of you all attempt to do what we call one call closes? Or do you do a pre-qualifying call first? Then you generate a lead online. Okay, I do. Got you. Got you. Okay. So I'm not sure if everyone else on here, if you're doing pre-qualifying calls, or if you all even doing calls for your business at all. Unless you have like some type of e-commerce business where you're driving a lot of traffic from paid ads and you're constantly making sales without getting on the phone. I don't know how you're going to grow your business. Not yet, but in the making. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right. So let me move forward with you all. So pretty much a discovery call is like I say, a pre-qualifying call. Right. So you get on the call and you find out more about your prospect's current situation. I always talking to people, but it may need structure. Gotcha. Yeah, and we help a lot of our clients with that because, to be frank with you all, most people, and that's why a lot of business owners struggling with like really massively growing their business, is because they have no kind of framework that they follow on calls. They just get on the call and kind of just wing it, right? So that's why we help a lot of our clients in our high-level program with like crafting what we call a discovery call framework or script or what have you, where you're basically diving deep into the current situation of the person, right? You're diving deep into their desired outcomes that they want. You're diving into the level of commitment, the sense of urgency of solving their problem, and also are they in position to be able to make the investment so you're not wasting your time. And you can do this within a 15-minute call, but you need some type of framework, not just getting on calls and just kind of like winging it, right? So we help our clients with that. Now, let's say on a discovery call, they are qualified, right? And you want to see how you can potentially maybe move forward with this person. What you would want to do is set up a second call. In our industry, we call it strategy sessions. You may call it consultations, whatever the case may be. Different industries have different language and jargon. but we call it strategy sessions actually in our industry. And what you want to do is you want to go book the strategy session, right there while you're on the call, right? You want to go on and set up a day and time for the strategy session. But then also before the second call, right, or strategy session or consultation call, whatever you want to call a second call, you want to send them what we call a pre-selling mechanism, right? So our business and even a lot of our clients, we use what we call a video sales letter or a case study video. Okay, so I'm just going to show you all an example very quickly of ours. Okay, so this is our case study video here, right? So pretty much we send this over to potential clients for our business, and also many of our clients, we help them put this together as well. It's called, like I said, video sales letter, case study video, what have you, right? So it's a video that's crafted to speak to the different problems that may be associated with the market, give them some solutions, show some proof of the solution working for people that you work with, okay? That's pretty much what a VSL is, right? Now, if you don't have a VSL, then you can send them over your website. You can send them over just some testimonials. You can create a Loom video, right? Just a short Loom video kind of talking about your particular product or service and why they may need it. Maybe showing some proof and reviews and testimonials of your product or service helping people, right? So you can be creative with it, but this is very effective, like having a VSL, a case study video, and most of our clients have this, okay? So I did want to share that with you all, okay? And then next, what you want to do is the strategy session. All right, so you want to be booking 3 to 5 discos a day, discovery calls, which are pre-qualifying calls, and then you want to book around 2 to 4 qualified calls, which are strategy session calls, consultation calls. It's just the second call, whatever you want to call it, right? Mm-hmm. Can you all see my screen in terms of the document?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what you want to be doing. And you want to be closing at least 25% or higher. So 1 out of every 4 calls, you want to be closing, right? So you can do the math in terms of what that would look like for you if you was booking 2 to 4 qualified calls a day from this particular strategy, right? And you're closing 25% or higher, okay? How do you close at 25% or higher? Well, for one, of course, you got to be talking to qualified people, right? But not only that, you need to have a sales framework. So we help our clients with putting a strategy session script or framework together, okay, that dives deeper into their current situation, their desired situation. What's holding them back from getting to their desired situation, right? What's their level of commitment to get into their desired situation? Stating what they're expert at, right? And then as well, being able to make an offer, right? And being able to state the offer and how it works at a high level versus talking so much about features and tangibles. And onboard a client. If any objections do arise, how do you respond to those? You got to know how to do all that, right? That's how you close at 25% or higher, especially if you're selling high ticket or high value type of products or services. So step 3, this is the last thing we'll discuss, and we'll take any questions, is the ramp up. So how do you ramp this up, right? So it's something called horizontally scaling. You vertically scale with paid ads, but we're not talking about paid ads this evening. All right, you horizontally scale with multiple profiles. So now you can even set up more profiles and you can up these numbers. So let's say you had 2 profiles, you could do 100 friend requests a day, which means the discos are going to go up, strategy sessions are going to go up, and then you're closing those deals, your clients are going to go up, right? You can add on 3, 4, 5 profiles. I know people got 9 profiles, right? So you can horizontally scale with multiple profiles. Another thing you can do as well is you can hire 2 to 3 commission-based appointment setters. You can build a remote commission-based sales team, right? And that's something we help a lot of our clients with as well, is not only just how to hire A players and top talent in terms of salespeople, but also how to train them, right? That's another thing. So you can hire 2 to 3 commission-based appointment setters, and we can basically help with training them up on pretty much really all of this, right? Training them up and having them to help you with jam-packing your calendar with qualified appointments on a daily basis. And eventually you can move out of prospecting yourself and you can just be taking the qualified calls. And then over time, those appointment setters that are really doing their thing in terms of consistently packing a calendar with qualified appointments, they can move into closers and move you off the phone. And now you can just focus on your clients' experiences, getting them results, making your company, your products and services better, right? Strategic partnerships and just any other things you need to do to make your company better. And also you have more time to enjoy the different things you want to do in your life, travel, spend time with family, hobbies and things that you love to do, right? So that's pretty much how this works. Any questions?
And that's some great stuff, bro. You gave these folks the game, man.
Yes, sir.
Hope y'all really getting a lot out of this.
Absolutely. You got some value, type ones in the chat.
Absolutely.
And also, if you have any specific questions around mindset, marketing, sales, building a team, business as a whole, you can ask any questions.
Right. Reminder, y'all, we answer all questions. So if you watching this on like a replay or something like that, listen, we answer every last one of them. Did y'all hear it?
And another thing too that I didn't share very quickly is when you really implement this at a high level, this is how your calendar would start to look, right? You see all these strategy sessions book, all these strategy sessions. This is discovery calls, strategy sessions. There's some more right here, right? This is how your calendar would start to look when you implement the stuff that I shared. And this is without paid ads, by the way.
Wow.
You ain't spent a dime on ads.
All organic.
Very cost efficient.
That's big.
But the reality, you all, if you're selling high ticket right now, in terms of your product and services, you have high value products and services, I can tell you this here. If you're looking to get into paid ads, just know the ad cost have went up. If you ain't ready to dive in with like $150 a day or more, and you got a high value product or service, you ain't ready for paid ads yet. So what you need to do is you got to build organically first. You could get to 20 to 50,000 a month without paid ads, and then you could take that cash flow and you can layer on paid ads and scale to 100K a month or more, right? For you all that want to become millionaires, run multi-million-dollar companies.
Actually, right. Want to know how many hours would this take per day?
Yeah, so in terms of prospecting yourself, I would say a couple of hours.
Okay.
Yeah, prospecting yourself.
Consistently.
Right. And then eventually once like you get the process dialed in, which is we help a lot of our clients with, we can hire appointment setters, train them up on the process, remove you out of the chat system, right? Let them utilize the chat system to help pack your calendar with qualified appointments. Now all you're doing is talking to qualified people and onboarding those that are a great fit, right? And then over time, those appointment setters that's doing the job well and packing the calendar with qualified appointments, you move them into closers. You train them up on how to be a closer. Now you get out the phone. and focus on working on your business versus in your business, and also just have more time to do things you enjoy.
Gotcha.
That's big.
Yeah, it is.
Great question. Yeah, man, there's some game changing stuff, man.
Absolutely.
I don't think they listening. I don't think they hearing us. You will. You will. Absolutely. So Gerald, so like as far as like the and then you also mentioned this too as well, like other people can leverage this particular system too as well. Like you mentioned too, the importance of doing something like this because of time, and not only time, to be able to leverage other people is like life changing, like for real, because you're leveraging other people to do this task consistently, then you will be able to get a lot of your time back.
Absolutely. Yep.
So I'm hoping that y'all get those gems. Because you like, dang, I never had time. This is one reason why.
It is. Absolutely.
For real.
I mean, wealthy, that's a wealth principle. Wealthy people leverage the time, talents, and efforts
of others,
resources, and the time, talents, and efforts of other people. Mm-hmm. Right? So I hear entrepreneurs all the time just stand in this solopreneur mode, and they think that's cool. Like, I don't want to bring other people on board of my team. You know, I don't believe other people can do the job as great as me. They're going to mess up, or
right.
My clients just like to work with me. If you have that type of thinking, that's flawed thinking. You'll never grow a big empire, right? That's not 1% thinking, right?
Right.
Yeah, you'll never build an empire by yourself. That's why I don't believe in self-made millionaires. I believe in team-made millionaires, right? You can't necessarily get there alone, right? You need a team.
DJ, run that back again. I don't think they heard you.
I don't think they understand.
Millionaires, I believe in team-made millionaires.
Right.
Ooh, absolutely.
That's powerful.
For real.
And if you're in solopreneur mode right now, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Everyone has to start from somewhere. I mean, I started off as a solopreneur. All of us has, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, eventually, though, you really want to get to that next level, right? You got to bring other people on board, too, that can see your vision, that can help make that vision come to reality. And you're blessing other people, too, because you're giving them opportunities to work with you as well.
Right.
You can't be selfish, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that could be life changing for somebody else too. Just see what that looks like. Like literally somebody like, oh, I'm out of work. I don't have nothing to do right now. Just think of something like this. You can mess around. This person be making like 6 figures real quick.
Exactly.
And then you're helping lifting them up.
Right. Even your appointment setters. I mean, it depends on what type of product or service you're selling. I mean, you're selling like a high value product or service. Your appointment setters, they really get in there and do the work. They could be banging out $3,000 to $5,000 a month starting off. Eventually, they can go up to $10,000 to $20,000 a month.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Changing other people's lives. And even other aspects of your team, like Charlotte said. I mean, there's other aspects of your team that can be filled as well, where people can make high salary once you're bringing in the cash flow and the revenue.
Right.
Yeah.
That's big. You remember years ago, Gerald, when we was actually in the home base space, one of our mentors, he always say, if your hustle can't help more people, then what are you hustling for?
Exactly.
There it is. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. Gotta bring others with you. Of course, everybody will be able to go with you, but those that's willing, you take them to the top with you.
Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Definitely.
Strength in numbers.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
I believe me building off emotion has been my biggest mistake. I have to start over every time.
Yeah. You do have to have like the right talent. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have the right. You have to. Yeah, you definitely have to have the right talent.
Yeah.
I would also say too, you got to have a high emotional IQ when it comes to like building a team too. You got to have patience.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You got to allow. You have to allow people to come in and mess up a little bit. right?
Right.
You got to be there to guide them and teach them and lead them. You have to be that leader.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And
yeah.
over time, they should get better. Right.
Right.
Now, if it's months down the line or a couple of months down the line and they just keep on messing up and they just not, you don't see any room for improvement or progression, then, you know, you have to do what you have to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you do have to give people like that time to like learn and grow with you. And you got to help them grow too. You got to coach them, train them, be there for them, you know?
Right. That's why it's good, like he mentioned too earlier, y'all, to make sure that you have the process dialed in yourself. So that therefore you can transition that information over to them quite easily at that particular point. So just to remember that too. So if you got that process dialed down yourself, you're like, oh, this is what it takes. I know what it takes. You can actually transition it over and train somebody else to do that too as well. So keep that in mind. Like you say, you still got to be a leader. You still got to be a mentor. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. Gotta lead by example. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to wrap because I know I have another call coming up as well. What I do want to share with you all in closing, like if you are an entrepreneur right now that is a coach, consultant, you have a course, or you have a service-based business and you want assistance with installing these type of systems in place for your business, setting up the chat system, which is what we went over, you know, getting your messaging tight, all that type of stuff, helping you potentially with your offer. You know, I get clients coming to us all the time. The offer is not structured all the way right. Pricing is not all the way right. And you want to get like your sales process tight as well. Remember, we talked about that on here as well. You want to get your sales process tight from end to end. And you want to be able to generate more qualified appointments for your calendar, anywhere from 23 to 55 a week into your calendar, and be able to grow to that $20,000 to $50,000 a month without paid ads, then you want to go to that calendar link. And actually, Charlotte, change that to geraldbass.com/strategy call.
Okay.
Yep. You want to go to www.geraldbass.com/strategy call, and you can book a one-on-one 45-minute strategy session with myself, and we'll get on an actual call and we'll map out the exact processes you need to have in place to be able to grow your business to multiple six figures plus this year. Right? So you can hit that link and schedule a call with myself.
And I will drop the information on the call in the comments too as well, guys.
Yeah, I seen Ashley. Yeah, she.
Ashley did it. Okay, thank you, Ashley. She did.
And
appreciate it, Ashley.
Person that said thank you, no problem. And just to show you all this before we get off, if you want to take a look at this, you're welcome to do it. You go to riseclientsuccess.com. We definitely do things differently, right? We definitely do things differently. You come over here, you see case studies, 20,000 in a month, 40,000 in 60 days without paid ads. All right. May Woods over here, $5,000 a month, and then went on as well to generate over 80,000 in sales with her business. Right. You got Lakeisha Hamilton here, $3,000 a day, first week working with us. Right. We helped her grow her real estate coaching business up to over 20,000 a month over time. Antonio Millhouse, you see him here on the live stream, started off as a high-level client in our program as well, closing $2,500 deals for the Instagram marketing agency that he was running as well. All right, so it's testimonials for days. You know, a lot of testimonials over here. Nicole Queen, my Sunday appointment book is full, right? Health and wellness coach, right? Denise Murray, over $20,000 in 2.5 months with her accounting business without paid ads, working with us. Yeah, so if you really want to grow and scale to that 20 to 50K a month in under 60 days without paid ads, make sure you hit that link. You all, let's have a conversation. 45-minute strategy session, put an exact action plan together to help you with making that a reality for you this year. Let's go.
Yep.
That's big.
Good deal, y'all. Well,
Great
thank y'all
stuff.
for hopping on. This was some good ones. I hope y'all got some nuggets. Make sure to check out them links in the comments, y'all. And yes, we answer all questions. So make sure that y'all drop all the questions y'all have, even if y'all watching the replay. It does not matter. We check everything. Do you hear me?
Everything. Everything. Everything.
Everything. Okay. Everything.
No problem.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. That's what we here for. We be here for y'all. We be dropping them gems, and I know Gerald show be dropping them gems.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hopping on, and y'all, we will see y'all in the group. Thank y'all. Thank you again.
Yep.
All right.